Sir Cowboy, like he wants his rodeo. Well, it's bulls and blood, it's dust and mud, it's a roar of a sun.
It's the rodeo this weekend. It's the 100th anniversary of the Clovis Rodeo. Some people in Clovis have never been, but I would encourage you to go because it's history. It's going to be awesome. I was very conflicted because there is so much going on this weekend. There's Vintage Days. My son is joining a tackle football team. We paid for it. I said, it's serious. You practice every night. And the hot heat, you better not whine because I paid big money for this. So there's a Clovis Clash, Clovis Avengers. There's a lot of Pop Warner teams that feed into Clovis High Buchanan and blah, blah, blah. And there's something really cool going on Sunday. It's called Gridiron Kids Day. Our friend Chris Milton is here. As you can tell, does he not look like a pro football player or what? I mean, look at this. Look at this build. Do you not want to say who you played for, or you want to keep that on the down low?
I used to play ball. That's why my passion is there.
Yes.
Just to help the kids get where they need to go.
Well, plus, I think it's good that they know who you are, because they could be like, that dude made it to the NFL. They'll look up to you, and even if you didn't play for the NFL and you played for college or whatever, they would still look up to you. There's a Clovis Clash and other teams, but you founded the Clovis Avengers. Is that your team?
Yes, that's my team that I started. This is our first year in existence.
Cool.
However, I've been involved with youth football probably for the last 11 years. There was a need specifically in our Buchanan area for a program that fostered mentorship, academic focus as well.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You got to do your homework and practice football.
Absolutely.
So the Clovis Avengers, is your team already formed? Do you need people?
My team is formed. We've already signed people up. And,
okay.
I mean, we're taking kids all the way up through July.
Cool.
So if you live inside the Buchanan area, we have more than enough room. Again, first year program, that means everything is new. So I'm really excited. We spent a lot of money to get this program off the ground so that we can look good, have a lot of fun. So yes, absolutely, we're still taking kids.
And then, so when you take a kid, they sign up, they got to get a physical, they start practicing in July. Do you provide them with the helmets and the pads and all that stuff, or how does that work when you join a team?
We provide the helmets, we provide shoulder pads, and I'm actually really excited because I spent a lot of money on the new helmets. We're actually going with helmets that the NFL are going to right now.
Cool.
Because of
they're safe. Oh my God.
Because of the concussion prevention. The shoulder pads we provide the girdle, which has the lower body pads, and full uniform and practice gear. So realistically, once a parent pays the registration fee, the only thing they need to show up in is cleats and a mouthpiece.
It's so funny because my husband and I got into many, many arguments. My son plays hockey, and he tried, soccer and other sports, and all of his buddies play for the Clovis Clash. And he's like, Mom, I really want to do this. I mean, he was one of the first people in line to sign up for the Clash. Right? But he's little, though. Chris, look at me. He's little. He's a little guy, but he's fast. What do you tell a mom that's nervous about, oh, my God, my kid is really little, or even if they're a big guy, about concussions? I'm sure the moms have said something to you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to sign them up, but I'm a little scared.
Absolutely. And what you have to look at is that the programs are broken down kindergarten through second, third and fourth, and fifth and sixth.
Because of the size and the age.
Because of the size and because of the weight and that sort of thing.
Oh, yes.
And what people have to realize is it's really not a size thing that matters. It's an age thing. That's where the risk comes in when you have older kids playing with younger kids. That's specifically why we break it down.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's all relative. The same third and fourth graders that come over and spend the night and you hear the bumping going upstairs because they're wrestling around, those are the same third and fourth graders that are playing on the field. So it's all relative.
True.
And also with football, there's a big thing with the NFL and college about concussion prevention.
Yes,
well, at the youth level, the studies have said that over 70% of the concussions that will be sustained inside of a youth sport happens from the head hitting the ground, not from helmet to helmet contact.
Helmet to helmet.
So
that is interesting to me.
If that's true, then that means when they play AAU basketball and they fall and their head hits the ground, if they're playing baseball and they trip over a base or trip in the outfield and their head hits the ground, if that rings to be true, it's the same risk.
Wow. And now they were talking, Good Morning America was talking about soccer. You know how they head bunt the ball?
Absolutely.
They were talking about head trauma with that. So I guess you never know. So let's talk about this Sunday.
Yes.
It's at Woodward Park, Valley View Picnic Shelter. You know, when you first drive into Woodward Park, there's that huge shelter, and this is where you're going to have this event?
Yeah, so actually there's a misprint on the flyer.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be at the Mountain View.
Mountain View,
And
that's it.
that would be the, like you said, that
I'm
would
like,
be the
what's
first.
Valley View? But I figured
Right.
it was Mountain View.
That would be the first, just like you said, the first one off of Autobahn. So,
As soon as you drive in.
Yes.
And what are you going to be doing there?
So we're really looking forward to it. We wanted to put a focus on kids that were not football players and just still allow
Listen.
kids an opportunity to be active. So we're focusing on fighting childhood obesity. So we're setting up we're going to have a lot of fitness stations there,
Cool.
along with the park course that's already at Woodward Park. So we're giving
Very cool.
parents an opportunity to bring their kids out. They're going to run around, be active.
Yes.
They're going to meet some athletes that are already out there.
Good.
So we're just putting together this free event.
And it's free.
Free.
I know my friend texts me and I'm like, hey, are you going to go to the Gridiron? She's like, I can't afford all these football camps and these camps. I said, girl, it's free. And it's with all the teams that are feeding into
Right.
the Clovis school, and people like Chris that are awesome are going to be teaching them stuff. And it's interesting because we're going to go to the rodeo after this on Sunday. So I text one of the moms and she's like, my boys don't play football. And I said, you know what? Take them out anyway.
Yes, because
right? They don't
it's
have
not.
to be.
This is not a football-focused event. While we're a football entity,
Sure.
we're sponsoring this event that is not football-focused.
Right.
And we purposely did that because we
that's
don't want
cool.
people to think that the only outlet to be active is football. It's just about moving around. For young ladies, we're actually going to have some stations set up that have cheer-focused
I just
fitness
saw
things
that.
going on. So
Very
even
cool.
even the girls that are there, that's going to be going through, they'll have some cheer specific things that they're going through. So we really tried to do something that encompasses everyone.
So bring your boys, bring your girls if they're interested in cheerleading, and even if they're not in cheerleading and they're interested, they could try it out, right? And it says healthy snacks and t-shirts provided. That's cool. So you guys are going to have some healthy stuff out there.
Oh, the community really stepped up. A lot of the Trader Joe's, Wawona Farms, a lot of the other local stores and small businesses and companies, they've just donated so much food and beverages and stuff to really support this. I mean, this is, when you think about what we're doing, it's huge.
Yeah.
Because there's national campaigns against fighting childhood obesity,
Oh, yeah.
as well as locally. And that's one thing that people are really jumping on board. California Highway Patrol, they're going to be out there. They partner with us too. They're going to go through bike safety. The fire department's going to be out there.
Really
And,
cool.
One thing that I'm proud of is Valley Children's Hospital. They have a program called Adaptive Sports where they take handicapped kids that can still take part in physical activities. I partnered with Dr. Crocker and her husband Jeff, who actually run the adaptive sports, and they're actually coming out there with us as well, and they're going to bring their
Good.
kids out there. So
Almost like break the barriers a little bit.
This
like
is huge. This is going to
wow.
be huge.
And it's from 9 to noon.
Yes.
Do you have to show up right at 9 to register? Is 9 o'clock a good time to show up, or is it like just different times up until noon?
It's different
You know?
times up until noon because
Okay.
of the way we have it going, the way we have the flow going.
Okay.
So what I will say is we brought a certain amount of T-shirts that we're going to get out there. So
see,
the earlier
while
you get out there,
supplies last.
right? but we bought a lot of them, so we really expect supplies to last.
I think Bill over there, he wants to show up. He wants to do some football.
I doubt they could fit me in one of those shirts.
Can it,
Come on now.
I'm like, can adults go? It's just for kids. And what's this athletic performance? This is your business that you do? You actually train
Yes.
athletes? That is your job?
Yes, athletic performance.
Cool.
Myself and a couple buddies, we have a location downtown Clovis where we train athletes. We have elementary athletes through junior high, high school, college, and NFLs. We have a couple of our guys that will be preparing to get drafted into the NFL May 8th. That weekend is something
Wow.
huge. They did workouts for Pro Day in front of several NFL teams right at Fresno State.
I had no idea.
So yes, right here in town, we have a professional entity that are making dreams come true.
Chris, are you going to go to the rodeo? You're going to ride some bulls, some cows?
So what's funny
Use
is
your athletic performance on that one.
I've actually been to the rodeo, and I was actually this close to riding a bull, but
But
circumstances.
you would have broken a few ribs or something. I don't know. You're a big guy. You probably could have held on and did your thing.
Probably not big enough to ride a bull.
Hey, one of my friends who's a doctor actually was rounding up cattle the other day, and a bull rammed right into him. He broke like 5 or 6 of his ribs. It's rough out there. So you got the 100th anniversary of the rodeo, Vintage Days, and then Sunday, Gridiron Kids Day.
Gridiron Kids Day.
And
also, we're going to have
Chris.
a float tomorrow in the
Yes.
Clovis Parade. We're excited about that.
Cool.
My
The Clovis Rodeo Parade throughout
Yes.
downtown Clovis.
My team is back right now at
Yay.
one of my buddy's shops putting together the float so we can do something awesome. We're looking
I think
forward to it.
all the kids are working on their floats, huh?
Yes.
Like the Clovis Clash and the Clovis Avengers.
Yes.
So if you cannot make it out to Gridiron Kids Day, I hope you can. It's going to be awesome. Meet people like Chris and all these Pop Warner, football teams that feed into Clovis High. How can people get a hold of you if they're interested in the Clovis Avengers? If their kids go to Buchanan.
You can check us out on our website,
Okay.
ClovisAvengersFootball.com.
ClovisAvengersFootball.com.
Or
Okay,
you can
cool.
give us a call at 559-424-3250.
Fabulous.
Or on Facebook, Clovis Avengers Football.
Oh, wow. You got the social media down.
Or if you have a smartphone, an Android phone,
Yes.
you can download our app, Clovis Avengers Football. Yes, we have an app.
I'm telling you, Mike and I were just talking to Henna, who's 16. Oh, she's 16 or 17. Social media nowadays, it's like you have the world at your fingertips
Yes,
now.
yes.
And if someone mentions, hey, I want to sign my kid up for something, on your phone, and then you're done.
There's no excuse anymore.
But I would definitely encourage people to come out here. Kids,
definitely.
Gridiron Kids Day. Mike, are we done, or are you going to say goodbye? You're going to come on camera? This is Mike, Chris. I think we should shape up Mike. I think Mike should show up to Gridiron Kids Day.
I have a T-shirt for you.
Slap on a T-shirt, get him in shape. Come on, let's go.
I'm in. Count
He
me
doesn't
in.
look convinced.
Athena, look at what Athena's putting on all this weight. She needs to work out. That's what needs to happen.
Oh, I'm pregnant. You know
Oh, I
I
did not
would.
know that.
I work out every day.
You can do it.
Okay,
She
I'll
needs
do
to
an
work out when
obstacle
she's
course.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I work out every day with these pregnancy DVD tapes. So everyone's like, you still work out? I said, yes, it's a minimum. But my kid will be out there. I encourage you to
Nice.
come on out there.
Gridiron
Woodward Park,
Kids Day.
the Mountain View Picnic Shelter, as soon as you drive up from 9 to noon this Sunday. Woohoo!
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. You guys have a fabulous weekend.
All right.
Coming up at 3 is Law Talk with Chris White. Law Talk, 3 o'clock. Don't go
Mike is
anywhere.
horrible with names,
Don't
but he
touch
knows the
that
name of the
mouse.
show at least. Don't touch that mouse. You guys have a great
Bye-bye.
weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.